The perennial water crisis in the Yendi Municipality in the northern region is as a result of the dried up of River Dakar, which is a major source of water for most households after treatment. The situation is adversely affecting the livelihood of residents, as productive hours are spent searching for water for domestic chores. However, households have to queue for days for tanker services, as well as pay 6 cedis for a drum of water, whereas 45 cedis is spent on tanker services. Some residents who spoke to GhOne News in Yendi expressed worry about the situation.
Yendi draw is you are. You thought draw. I did auto draw 60 cedi. I didn't chanasa. I did chan benenti sa yen suo. Adriani crowd ben we are only some.
The situation is very terrible. As you can see outside, our mothers are struggling, and our young ones, when even school hours, you see people going to fetch water or going hunting for water. It's a situation that we are not happy with. Though the Ghana's water company has said they have brought in some tankers, but I can tell you that even if they bring 10 tankers into this town, it will not be sufficient to supplement what we have. So we are still appealing.
And the water, if you look at it, it's not even pipe-borne water. It's direct from the river. Only few of the tankers can go to the waterways and then get the pipe-borne water. Most of the private ones, they are fetching from the river direct. It's not treated, and we are taking it that way. So the situation is very bad.
A tank of water is about 45 cedis. As at now, it's about 45 cedis. And as I'm talking now, I use butter to bath a day. I've been managing water. And when you get to our dam, it's very dry. And tankers have been selling water all around. Even when you are stopping the tanker to buy the water, it will not be easy for you, because people are in haste, needing the water to take it to their various houses. So to stop a tanker to buy water is also another problem. So we are too much suffering in Yendi.
Conveying the wishes of the overlord of Dagbon, Ya-Naa Abukari II, after a meeting with elders and stakeholders in the GhOne Palace over the water crisis, Ya-Naa appealed to corporate organizations in the northern region to support the immediate dredging of the River Dakar before the rain sets in to reduce perennial water crisis in the future.
On the 28th of March 2021, I quite remember he invited Eastern Corridor, the project manager, for them to intervene, because we have to take a temporary measure. Our source of getting water is from the River Dakar. So the river has dried up. So the day before yesterday, he invited them and he wanted them to intervene so we could get some machines to go to the site and do dredging. So that when we dredge, maybe next coming year, the river can contain more water for us to use it for the whole period or the whole year. And so His Majesty doesn't sleep at all. He has appealed to corporate bodies, he has appealed to the people of Yendi to come together so we can work out for River Dakar to contain water when it rains.
The overlord said human activities such as farming along the banks of the river will be looked into if the human activity would affect the river.
So we want the dredging to take place. When that is done, we will sit with the MC, the honorable members of the assembly, then we come to one conclusion, and those people will be advised to move out of the place. Yesterday, per what His Majesty said, we will get some technocrats to see whether irrigation can take place. If irrigation can take place, to what extent? What should be the distance between that irrigation and the dam? Those things will be discussed. If the irrigation should just move out of the place entirely, that decision will be taken. And so it is something that we have taken into serious consideration. Yesterday, as I speak to you, we discussed that.
He further revealed that the dredging of the River Dakar will help extend potable water to the Mion district and its surrounding communities.
There's the need for us to, as it were, put things in place at the river there, so that when this one comes to being, we can even extend River Dakar to the people of Sang and its surrounding communities, because Sang too is suffering from water crisis almost every month.
From Tamale, Noah Nash for GhOne News.